I'm not going to lie, getting this gauge out on the 68 CB160 was confusing as all hell. I do think I figured out the secret, though, and it's in these two 10mm bolts, or nuts, down here on the bottom. All right, this whole thing is actually multiple pieces. There's a little bracket underneath here that slides up, and this is attaching through the bottom. And then from here, we have our seal and our gauge. Let me go to the bike and show you what was going on. Essentially, what's happening here is the gauge drops in here like this. All right, the seal goes down, but this comes up underneath all of this. All right, and those two little nuts right there kind of clamshell this thing together up there like that. You got to get up underneath here and get those two 10s out. Looking at it from above, here's our seal. Your seal, okay, there's a little raised edge. Raised edge goes up, and it clips around all the way around in here, and it seats into the headlight bucket like that. Well, better than what I've done here. From there, your gauge will slide in like this, just like that. And then from down below, you've got this bracket. You align that with the two bolts coming out of the back of the gauge, like that. And then seal those down, and that will lock that gauge down. It's like a little pressure point right here. But I tell you what, getting in there and getting those two out, not the easiest thing in the world. A couple quick things to note on the gauge itself. On the top side, on this side, right, we're going to take our bracket, slide this through, get this aligned. And again, this would be on the bike, but it's just easier to show you on the bench. There is a small black ground that was tied to this, a small locking washer, and a nut right there. So that ties together. Then over on this one, just a locking nut, or a locking washer rather, and a nut. And together, that all pulls together and locks that gauge in place. Hope this helps somebody out who's been struggling with this. Glad I finally figured this out.